Oh my God. I'm speechless. Um, is this like a loading? Oh, it is. Oh my God. I cannot believe it's here. I am absolutely speechless. Oh, we know this from the demo. I love this so much. Oh, I just love this so much. All right, new game. This is not the demo. Okay, yeah, we know. Huh. Let's familiarize ourselves with the characters. So here's Valerie and here's Zale. If you didn't watch the two-part demo that I did on Sea of Stars, this is gonna be in that playlist. It's gonna be a part of the playlist, and this is gonna be a series. I was planning on doing a 1 hour look, like first look at the game, but I'll get into that in a little bit. But I don't remember who I chose from the demo. I think it was Valerie. I'm not too sure. Oh, you can change. Rice. You can change it later. Okay, I guess we'll just do Zale, I guess. But yeah, I'll get into why this is gonna be like maybe a cute little 30-minute or 45-minute video in a little bit. So let's just jump into the game. Enough with our little gabbing. You know I love to gab. Great archives. Ooh. Welcome to the Great Archives, adventurer. I suppose curiosity brought you here. An important trait, to be sure. I am the archivist. I don't think I've ever heard that. Archivist? I don't think I've ever heard that word in my life. An immortal versed in the ways of alchemy. But perhaps you knew that already? Oh. Was he just doing a little peek? Was he peeking around from behind his chair? I missed that. After spending millennia cataloging the many events of countless timelines, I decided to return here to mull over everything I had seen. In my musings about the stories that fill these books and scrolls, I had a recent epiphany. It seems that in my haste, I may have overlooked the very thing I was hoping to find. As such, there's no, what am I even reading? I must like be a little too excited, a little too jittery that I'm stumbling over my words, but that's nothing new. If you've been around here on the channel, you know that I sometimes turn into the words into like a scramble, a soup, so to speak. As such, there is one special story I wish to revisit, one deserving of a witness. And should the mists of time allow a slight alteration, I believe the ray of hope that was once offered may yet bloom. Oh, he does! Or something's peeking. Why did he look like a sheep? So, so walk with me tonight, and we will explore a tale of high adventure. Oh, I'm ready. Of magic and deceit, of friendship and wonder. Oh. But mostly a tale of heroism. One that I believe will offer valuable insight in the search for a resolution to the throes of the flesh mancer. Now I remain a bit lost amidst all these timelines and all their subtle variations. I just love this little scene we're seeing. All the books everywhere. I aspire to have a little library nook that looks like this. But I know just the one to make for a perfect starting point. Let us see what we find in there. Ah, yes. Our story begins in a world visited by the Fleshmancer generations prior, causing much turmoil and leaving a mark that has yet to be fully cleansed. Somewhere on Evermist Island, two brave children of the Solstice are on their way to meet with an immortal spirit. In order to become fully fledged Solstice warriors, they will need to learn how to use magic without how to use magic without using magic. Okay. I don't remember anything hardly about the demo, about how the game works, how the gameplay is. So this is literally me just technically going into this as a first playthrough. Mountain Trail. I mean, of course, I've never seen this before. Zale. All right, we made it to the Mountain Trail. Valerie. So far, so good. So, the Outer Mist lives somewhere here, huh? Do you think it's just another test? Could be, but it sure beats sitting at the academy. And sewing. Hey, there's nothing wrong with sewing. Huh. Yeah, I'm sure glad that's over with. Wow. What did sewing ever do to you two? Apply yourselves, for the will you weave, into it shall be your sole defense in times of greatest need. Raw. While the lessons taught here may appear to be lost on you, something deep inside is compelled to learn. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I love the music already. Hey, the sun will be setting soon. We should prepare to set up camp. Let's split up and search for a good spot. Oh, splitting up is never good. Time for some scouting. Oh, I'm coming through. Oh yeah, now I remember. I remember the music at least. Oh, I remember how just like mesmerized I am, or I was by the music. I don't know. I was just like, I needed a little minute to get myself together. All right, what are you gonna do? What are you? Are you like a goblin man? I don't think we can do anything else, can we? Oh, well. Brugaves wasn't kidding. These feel easier to fight already. Let's see where this leads. Okay, can we finally move? No turning back now. We have to reach the top and meet the Outer Mist. All right. Oh, this was something we could look at. The engraving has worn out, but it definitely mentions a rite of passage for children of the Solstice. The Outer Mist. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can You can climb and jump down. I totally forgot about that. Oh, look, you can see the trees blowing in the wind. Oh, everything about this is so nice. I don't know. Do we just go this way? Oh! What in the world? What are you? Why? I'm not, I don't want to talk to you. No, no, no. Oh. Why? Hey, wait. Did our HP just heal up? Oh, man. Ouch. Tough one, huh? Let's try this. Oh, we can. Sunball. Solar magic projectile that splashes to nearby targets. Effect. A little sunball dude. Rochevre? Hold A for power. Oh, honey. Oh my god, we blew him away. Zale, found anything? Just a dead end. How about you? Well, there is a campfire right there. Nothing of note, but the way to the top is definitely through here. The sun is setting. Come over. I'll get a fire going. I'll be right there. Can't wait for more tomato clubs. Tomato clubs? What does that mean? Press A to unroll rope ladders. What if I don't want to press A? Oh, I can't move. Huh, we can't go that way? Oh, look at that. There's another rope ladder. Okay, well, that was interesting. Why couldn't we just... why couldn't we just jump down? It wasn't that far. Okay, something just, like, flew away. A little bird. Oh, look at the water. Okay, I'm sure there's more to see and trek through. What is that slug, dude? Oh my god, whoa. Well, that's not something you're gonna be prepared for. What is this slug, dude? Talk to me. Let's attack. Oh. Okay, I remember that for some reason, the battle music for my capture card has like an issue with trying to keep the music up when it comes to the battle music, I believe. I guess I could play with the little mixer a little bit and just see where we can get decent leveling from there. I don't know. I just use the same leveling that I do with all my other games. Okay, so we came down from that bridge. All right, we jump over here. No, birdie, why are you flying away? I like the little flowers. They look really nice. Oh, no, not you, goat man. I don't think so. I don't want to talk to you. Bye. That goat man was not gonna be attacking me. Ha! But it doesn't beat the face you made the first time you tried smashing a sunball. Oh, I can still hear the headmaster gloating. As I said, whether by paying attention in class or by recklessly attempting to hit a projectile with your open palm, you will learn the first rule of solar magic. To be fair, you did learn. Oh, you shady, shady girl. Oh yeah, that one only... Oh yeah, that one only took once. Okay, well, that's a little bit of a... Oh, yeah, that one only took once. Is that like a translation error? I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's like... Or am I not understanding why he... That one only took once. Well, I guess that's right. Or I could just be duh. You ever miss those years? Before training, just being kids, always daydreaming, and getting in trouble? No comment. Okay, so, basically, I want to, like, give, like, a little lowdown here. Just for a few minutes. Basically, the whole reason as to why this is going to be like maybe 30 minutes instead of an hour is because I was enjoying the rain. We don't really get a whole lot of rain during the summer like we used to in Arizona, especially where I live. So I was enjoying like the 3 hours it was raining, and then I took an evening nap, and then I woke up, and then I was getting my oh, excuse me. I was getting my recording stuff ready, my mic and my capture card, and I started watching a stream because I like to watch streamers during Friday, right? Friday evening. And so I kind of lost track of time, and a whole hour went by, and now we're here. So yeah, sorry if it's not what you expected, to be honest, but yeah. And making mistakes. I'm sorry, Valerie. I didn't mean... It's okay. I understand why he wouldn't want to join us after what happened. It's just... Who? I wish he had said goodbye, you know. After 10 years of not seeing his face, just to know that he's all right. And that we're still friends. Oh no, why are you guys so sad? Why did we have to get ahead of ourselves anyway? Oh, Garl. Huh. A little friendship melodrama? 10 years ago in the village of Moon Cradle. Oh, we're gonna get some lore. It looks like I need some more water. Oh, a little Valerie for us. My weapon will be something that hits really hard. And I'll pick a fast one. Oh, well, be unstoppable. Oh my gosh, this brings me back to when me and my friends in elementary school would like play, like we're like on an adventure during recess. Oh my god, those were such good times. Imagine all the wonders we'll find after we leave Evermist Island. I want to see the sleeper. What's that? You've never heard of the sleeper? Stories say it's a giant serpent and it's been sleeping curled up around a mountain since even before there were traveling historians to record it. No way! Sure is, and it's super dangerous too. But don't worry, it can't wake up. Why not? Apparently there's holes in the mountain and the wind blows through them, and that plays a melody that keeps it asleep. Whoa. I want to see it too. Oh. It's the bell. Erlina and Brugaves are back. Quick, maybe we can catch them before they go to the academy. Oh my god, we're playing as them as little kids? Oh my god. What? Save? Oh, I was not expecting this at all. And the saving is just as fast as I remembered. Oh my god. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I like the music. Oh, everything about this is so cool. What's this? Who are you? Villager. Hey there, youngins. Are you still playing in that little cave down below? Yeah, and we can't go down to the cave? Oh my god, I love this so much. I love everything about this. I love how nighttime looks. Oh, it's such a nice touch, like the moths are flying around the light. Oh my god. You guys, indie games, they're just fabulous. Oh, what are you doing? We want to step on your watermelons. Villager, these crops are our main source of food. It's hard work, but I'm reminded every day when we all eat together, and the effort is well worth it. What happens? Do we get, like, separated somehow by maybe being better or chose to be something? Oh, wait. Hey, wait! Oh, what's this? Brew Gaves. There you are. Erlina. Playing in your secret hideout again? We were training. I think I can use magic now. Is that so? Let's see it then. Oh. Whoa. Come closer, Zale. Open your palm and concentrate. Are these, like, our siblings, or who are they? What about you, Valerie? Have you been training too? Every day? I bet I'm stronger than you now. Ha ha ha. I'm sure you are. Come here then. Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, easy now. I can't report to the headmaster if you knock me out. Oh, these are our teachers. That's what happens. Garo, I guess, isn't, I know this is, like, probably gonna be a little annoying, but Garo isn't, chosen like these two are, so maybe that's why he got upset with them? Oh. Ah. That was awesome, Zale. You did it. Solstice Warriors. I wanted to explore. I didn't know that this little cutscene was going to happen. If you are done with your babysitting duties, I would hear your report. Oh, they're the Solstice Warriors. Oh, right. Right away, Headmaster. Can we go too? Believe me, once you enter Zenith Academy, you'll wish you hadn't. Let's go, Brugaves. What do they mean by that? Hey, the full moon is out. Hey, there was a full moon the other day. The super blue moon. Our what? He's right. Want to go to the Forbidden Cavern again? We tried already. I can't open it. Yeah, but last time we decided maybe the full moon could make the rune more sensitive. I'm sure it'll work, and Moraine will be so impressed. He'll take you two in for training right away, and then we'll finally be allowed to leave this island. What if he gets mad and delays our training instead? Nah, no way. Well, we can worry about that after I open it. I mean, if I open it. Alright, let's go. Alright, oh, we can... Moon Cradle, okay. Oh. Why am I getting like a Spyro vibe? I love how this room looks. Who are you? Villager. I hope you're not getting into trouble again. We're not getting into trouble, promise. It's not like we're gonna go to a forbidden cave or nothing. Aww. I love this. The only thing is I wish there was like, I guess because it's nighttime, maybe there isn't that many people around, but I wish there was like people doing stuff. What are you doing over here? Villager. Remember, young ones, the celestial willow was a gift from the great eagle. Always treat it with respect. Well, what's going to happen if we disrespect it? Nothing. Alright, well, let's go down here. Oh, this is the dead end. Oh my god, I'm just so excited about this game. I've been waiting for several years. I've never watched anything about this, never seen pretty much anything that was possibly like spoken about. I only watched the launch trailer, which I don't really remember what happened in there. I was just like too enamored by everything that was taking place. Watermelon pumpkins, I guess. So I know nothing, and I don't remember anything, and I'm just... Even the demo, I did play the demo, but it's like... That threw you into a certain part of the game, and so... That was just like a different thing. Ah, more pumpkins. What is happening here? What is up with all these pumpkins? Like watermelon pumpkins. Is that all we eat? What is this? Is this the way to the Forbidden Cave? I'm guessing. Oh, that's a nice little touch that they added all three characters. Oh. Forbidden Cave. Oh. Okay. I didn't think we were going to be saving so soon. We made it. Time to stop for a snack. What? I'm not hungry. Yeah, we just left a few minutes ago. Look, it's not a real adventure if you don't eat a snack on the road. Ho ho ho. I am capturing that. Plus, I made something special for the occasion. Here. Aw, cute. Oh, they're muncha. Wow, that's really good. Yeah, no kidding. Glad you like it. Hee hee. It's the jam. I used a bit of sap from the celestial willow. Uh-oh. You could get in trouble for that. Only if you tell, smile. Ha 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 ha. Alright, how do I do this? Maybe like Erlina showed me? Try opening your palm and concentrating. You got this, Valerie. Yo. Oh. Oh. I knew it. It worked? I did it. I finally did it, Smile. Ah, her little dance. So, what now? The headmaster must have heard the bell ring. Do we just wait for him to show up? Might as well enter. It can be our first adventure. Yeah, and then the headmaster will know we're not afraid. This is exciting. Let's go. Forbidden Cavern. I don't know how long this could be. Do we have any weapons? We don't even have... None of the buttons work to, open up the menu. Like our little sub-menu. Okay, well, we'll just explore the little cavern. Oh, those slugs. There's monsters over there. Let's hide. What are those monsters doing? What are they gabbing about? I thought Evermist Island was safe. Guess that's only true for Moon Cradle. We should go back. They look dangerous. Yeah, good call. Oh. Watch out, there's another one. This is bad. We're surrounded. Maybe try to use your powers? We're not ready for this. I don't know. Just try. Okay, let me focus. Watch out. It's preparing something. Come on, come on. Zale, watch out. Oh. No, girl. My eye. It really hurts. I can't see. There's no escape. Oh my god, what? It's about to attack again. What? Headmaster Moraine. So it was you. As resourceful as you are reckless, I see. Headmaster, Garo needs help. It feels better. Like anyone born in Moon Cradle, a regular kid, what Garo needs is to not concern himself with the affairs of the Solstice warriors. I'm really sorry, Headmaster. It was all my idea. Hey! Be thankful that the only cost of this lesson was an eye, young lad. As for the two of you, if you are so eager to receive training, I shall oblige. Follow me. Oh, now I feel bad. My goodness. Make sure to treat the wound and soothe the poor kid. He's not the complaining type, but if the pain seems to return, please send for me. Understood, Headmaster. You will not see your friend for a very long time. If you have any parting words, speak them now. Can't he come and stay with us? How long is very long? Like a week? Ah, the eagerness of youth. It takes years to properly train Solstice warriors. Years? No way! But... Your friends have much to learn. I would suggest you use that time to reflect upon what happened today. With any luck, it will help you forget any ideas of getting involved with a burden that is not yours to bear. Guys, don't forget about me. Never. We'll train really hard. Maybe it won't take so long. I don't know about that. 10 years? Oh. Are we gonna, like, disappear or something? Teleport? Oh. Okay. Alright, what could possibly happen? Welcome to Zenith Academy. In this ancient place of knowledge, you will learn everything you need to know in order to become true Solstice warriors. We've been waiting for this for so long. When do we start? Tomorrow, though I believe a proper introduction is in order. Careful now. What do you mean by careful? Ah, they're like looking around. That very much looked like a place we could have explored. Welcome to the classroom in the sky. Whoa, it's beautiful. I'm feeling a weird resonance, like when I opened the Forbidden Cave. Good on you for noticing that. Getting closer to the stars helps new recruits get acquainted with their innate magic. It shows great promise that you were able to feel it before, and Zale too, from what Erlina told me. Oh, it was just a small burst. They have no idea how much potential they have. It is probably for the best. Now, in the many years you will spend at Zenith Academy, you will learn about the duties. I don't know what is going on with me. You will learn about the duties incumbent upon Solstice warriors. I'm going to try and make at the least amount of edits and just upload this video as it is. So if the stumbling, the word soup, the word scramble is annoying to you, then too bad. Of the magic you are destined to wield, and the evils it is meant to cleanse. We'll learn how to fight too, right? Naturally. You will spend your days training and studying, but most importantly, sewing. Sewing? That sounds boring. Well, I don't think it's the type of sewing you think it is. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, I can assure you that it is. Oh my god, no! A mandatory task, nonetheless. All who would join our order begin by weaving their will into an enchanted piece of fabric, the staple of the Solstice warrior. It is their most prized possession, guaranteeing light in the darkest places, and a measure of protection against the minions of the Flesh Mancer. But first, you must learn of your duties, train until you cannot feel your limbs, and then train some more. Once both your body and mind are ripe with potential, you will create a magic piece of fabric worthy of the very stars. You will then be sent out beyond the Forbidden Cavern to meet the Elder Mist, for it alone may officially grant the title of Solstice Warrior. Sewing? I understand it is not what you were hoping for, but it is what is required for you, for the time being. Years of sewing. That will be all for today. Oh my god. Oh, okay, so we can explore this area. You will be spending a lot of time in these halls, so you should make yourselves at home. To your left is the training room. You are to go there first thing in the morning. Just above is the way to my chambers. It is off limits, of course. And to your right are the dormitories. Just make sure you pick a bed aligned with your innate magic. Feel free to look around, then go to sleep when you are ready. Good night. Alright, so we have like a few more minutes before I close things out. So we'll just like take a little peek. Villager. I remember when Erlina and Brugaves were your age. They wouldn't stop running. I feel old now. Alright, well, we're gonna take a little bit of a peek. Just to see what is going on. That's off limits, apparently. Can't look at the books. Still, there's really not that many people here. Oh. This is really mystical, magical. Hey, you can see where we were down there. Oh, you're cleaning. Villager. Oh, there you are. Moraine finally decided that you were ready? Huh. Okay, well... Oh, what's this? A rack filled with wooden training weapons. Well, that brings me back to, Kingdom Hearts. And also, as, like, a little kid, like, you get... If you never went to, like, the Renaissance Fair, and you get, like, a little wooden sword, I always got those as a kid. And my brother and I... My older brother, would play... like little adventure stories with our swords and shields. That was fun. But anyways, we're gonna go look around here. Oh, I like this. Oh, you can see the tree. Oh! This is really pretty. But again, there's hardly anyone here. I just don't understand how... Oh, we can sleep. I just don't understand how... I just don't understand how... This place is so massive and there's no one else here. Where are they? Just a bunch of old books. Just a bunch of old books. And just a bunch of old books. Okay. Sewing basics. Well, at least we know where the sewing books are. But anyways, so here's the saving totem. Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to be calling it an episode. I'm going to be closing things out here. You guys, this has been the first look at Sea of Stars. And I want to ask a little question to you all. Whether you would like to see this to be a series or not. And regarding the series, it will be a casual upload whenever I feel like playing the game. And yeah, so with that being said, I hope you guys let me know what your thoughts are about the game, about whether you want to see this to be a casual upload project or not. And I think that's about it. So yeah, so I'm closing things out here. This has been the possible first episode of Sea of Stars, and if you liked what you have seen, feel free to subscribe. I don't ask that at all, because I'm not like one of those people that are truly domineered by views and subscriptions. They're nice, but I just do this for fun mainly. Not really seeking out anything, to be honest. But anyways, with that being said, I really enjoyed this game. It was a lot of fun, really interesting so far. I want to play more, but I feel like there is going to be a lot more expansive, like reading and whatnot. And not that I don't like to read, but I just feel like it's a good time to stop. So anyways, that being said, you guys, I have been Turn of the Drew, and this has been Sea of Stars. Oh my god, I'm so happy it's here, and I'm so excited to play more of this game. Thank you for watching, and take care.